Okay, so now I think we're ready to get into blush, and I have it divided by like stick, cream, liquid type blush products, and then powder products here in the back. So we're going to start with the liquid and cream kind of stuff first. I have two of these Tower 28 blushes. I have the Beach Please blush in Magic Hour and Power Hour. I do really like both of these. I think the formula is really nice on these as well, so I'm going to hang on to both of these, but one is kind of like more of a nudie off pink, and then one is more of like a dark nude berry kind of a shade, so pretty nice. I'm going to hang on to those. I have a bunch of these multi-stick things here, which I picked up from e.l.f. ages ago, and they are really pretty, but they're a little bit shimmery, these sticks. But you can see there's still a ton of product in these, so I think I'm going to pass these along because I have so many other products that I don't necessarily need to hang on to these. Oh, I love how this is not focusing. Let's try this. Can we focus on that? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to pass these along. Okay. Next up, I have two of these Jelly Much blushes from e.l.f., which I got as a gift from my aunt. This one's kind of a duochrome of like an orange to kind of like a pink peach type color here. And then this one is kind of a deeper version of that. I do think they're kind of nice. Ooh, they're definitely very metallic. Yeah, those are pretty metallic. I think I'll go ahead and pass these two on because I have some other more like metallic blushes that I would reach to before these two. So we will pass these along to a new home. Next, let's talk about some e.l.f. Putty blushes. I do really like this formula. I think this is a really, really nice formula. The shades that I have, I know they're on like micro print here. So Turks and Caicos and Caribbean are the two shades that I have here. More of a peachy and more of a red color. I'm definitely going to hang on to those. This little Milk makeup stick I do really like. This is the Work, W-E-R-K, lip and cheek stick. I just use it for cheeks though. But I do like that one, so we'll hang on to that. I have this ColourPop blush stick in 25-8, which I do really like as well. It's a nice, like, kind of a corally pinky nude. It's looking a little more coral on the screen, but it's definitely a little bit more pink in person. But I do like that, so we'll hang on to that. Flower Beauty made these really cute blush bombs, and I used to have more of these, but they broke. Like this seam here came open, and then it just like everything came out. So I only have this one left, and because it's this really pretty kind of like poppy bright color, I don't have a lot in my collection, so I'm going to hang on to this. I have one of these super dewy liquid blushes from Makeup Revolution that I do really like as well, so we'll hang on to that. I just picked up this serum blush from M Cosmetics. This is Venetian Rose, which is one of their like most famous shades. So I'm going to hang on to this one. I don't like the little applicator thing for it because it's like a button you have to push. And then it sucks liquid up into the dropper, but it never sucks up very much liquid. Like, let me see if I can show you here. Like, that's what it got. A bubble. And it's full. It's like I've only used it once or twice, so I don't really know what the deal is there, but we'll hang on to that for now. I have all three of the blushes that came with the Wine Knot collection, and I do really like these a lot. They're so like beautiful. This one's a very deep burgundy. You've got more of this like coppery red, and then a matte kind of a berry. They're really pretty. They're nice and deep, so I'm going to keep those. I have one Wander Beauty. This is like a lip and face duo. The second, though, is just like a clear. So I don't really think that's super exciting, but I do like the blush here on top, so we'll keep that. Do I want to keep that? It's the only pink, like pink cream blush I have, so I'll keep that. And then this, oh my goodness, my aunt went hunting for me for this because I could not find this anywhere. I was looking all over the place, could not find it, and I had some major regrets, so she went and like stocked it down for me, and I'm so happy to have it now. Alright, let's get into powders. So as you can see, blush is an area of makeup that I really, really like. So I don't know how good of a declutter this is going to be, but I'll start with some stuff for sure I'm not getting rid of. These are the Nabla blushes. So I originally picked up Truth, which is their kind of pink to gold duochrome blush, and then they subsequently released Lola, which is this one, and Independence, which is this one. So this is more of like a walnut rose plum kind of shade, and then this one is more of like a kind of a bright pinky coral type shade. I really like these. I love this acrylic packaging. Definitely going to keep those for now. I also just recently picked up 2 of the bronzers from Bare Minerals. I have Kiss of Rose and Kiss of Copper. I'm going to be hanging on to these because I literally just got them and I'm really excited to give them more of a try. I did pick up this Physicians Formula Butter, like the Muro blush thing, whatever. I like that it's got like a couple different shades in here and you can kind of blend it all together. It does have that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer smell, so I'm going to hang on to that for a while, but I hate this packaging. It's so bulky and ridiculous. I have 2 blushes from the Unearthly Valentine's Day collection, and I love the like little pin-up look of these. This one is Cherub, and then this one is Charmed. So I'm going to be hanging on to those, and I'll show you. Charmed is more of like a dusky lilac shade, and then Cherub is more of your cool tone pink. So keep those. I have 2 from M Cosmetics. I literally just ordered these. These are the first M Cosmetics products that I'm trying out. So I got the Faded Clementine Blush, which I'd heard lots of good things about. And then I got the Heaven's Glow Blush in Rococo, which is this really pretty, like, taupey, almost rose, almost mauve, luminous kind of blush. I really like this one a lot. So definitely hanging on to those. Glad I picked those up. Ooh. Yeah, this blush was actually a gift from one of my grandmothers who is no longer with us, and so I'll definitely be keeping this one. Even if I don't use it, I will always keep it for like a sentimental value, because I really appreciate that she thought of me so much to get it for me. So this is the Lancome blush in, let's see, Sheer Amarose. So that's this blush right there. I have 4 of the Cover FX Duo blushes. I keep picking these up during the 21 Days of Beauty sales. This is Sweet Mulberry, which I got because it's so unique. I have Pink Dahlia, probably the most wearable shade. I have Warm Honey, which I picked up because Samantha March was going on and on about how great this blush is, and it's definitely more of that like warm nudie kind of a blush. And then the last one I have is Soft Peach, which is just a little bit more kind of peachy coral. So I'll be hanging on to those. Ooh, this one. Okay, this blush was, I feel like this was sitting on clearance at BH for so long, and my aunt picked it up for me, and I love it so much. First of all, there was a stupid overspray on this entire giant flower, but once you got rid of the overspray, the actual color of this blush is so pretty. It's got like this perfect, like, kind of rosy mauve nude. Ugh, I just love it. Every time I use this, I'm always so happy with how my blush looks. So I will definitely be hanging on to this one. I don't think my aunt even knows what a banger this is. Okay, let's do these next. Oh my gosh, I have more of these than I thought. Is that it? I think so. Whoa. Okay, so apparently I have 6 of these Milani Baked blushes, and I really like these. So these 2 came out with the fruit collection that they did like a year or so ago. This one is the Cherry on Top, which looks like this. It's a really beautiful kind of deep red shade. And then I have this one, which is Peach of Me, which looks like this. Again, super, super pretty. These are like super vibrant blushes when you want to do like a really obvious kind of blush draping. I have this one, which is Berry Amour, and it looks like this. It's got a nice kind of fleshy bronze tone and a soft kind of mauvey pink in it. I have this one, which is Luminoso, the OG. This is the first one I ever got, and this one I wasn't as impressed with as some of these like more marbled ones, but I do like it, so I'll hang on to it. One of my favorite formulas though. This is Bellissimo Bronze, which looks like this. Definitely more of that like bronze copper kind of a look. It's a great formula. And then this one is my favorite. This is Rose Doro. I could tell even from the beginning that that's what this one was. And it looks like this, just a really pretty kind of like burnt rose red color with some veining with gold. I love those. Definitely hanging on to those. All right, I have the Ofra blush from Samantha March's collab. This is the Chicklet Blush Duo. Gonna hang on to this one. I do really like how this one looks. Like I said, I'm taking a break from Ofra, but the products I already have, I'm keeping. I have this Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush, which still smells like peaches, remarkably, years later. And I do really like it. It has kind of this like luminous, kind of peachy finish to it. It's very, very pretty on the skin, so I'll definitely hang on to this, especially because it still smells so good. All right, what's some other newer blushes I had? I have two of these glowish blushes that I just picked up very recently when I was on a trip with my husband. I have the Berry Juicy and the Healthy Peach, so I'll be hanging on to these. These kind of have that like Super Shock putty type texture, and even though they're super small, they're very pigmented, so I do really like using these, and they pick up nicely with a brush. So the next one I have is this Mosaic blush from Essence, which I do think is a really pretty blush. But since I have those Unearthly Cosmetics blushes, I feel like I could probably get rid of this one. Let me see what those look like in comparison. Yeah, I feel like, see, those are the two Unearthly ones, and then there's the Mosaic Essence one. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. I think I can do the same thing with this e.l.f. one. Now that I have all those Cover FX blushes, I think I can go ahead and get rid of this one. It's pretty light on me anyway. I'll go ahead and declutter this one as well. This is the Beauty Bay Blossom. This is supposed to be a dupe for the NARS Orgasm. I had to repress it because mine came shattered in the mail, so thank you, Beauty Bay. But I just don't feel like I need it. I have NARS Orgasm and Orgasm X in a face palette, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I have 3 of these Milani blushes. I used to love this formula, like hardcore love this formula. It's so soft and buttery, like just the texture of them is quite nice. Although this one seems, oh yeah. This one definitely has less pickup now. This one's still nice and soft. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one, but the one that's like harder and smells a little funny, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. Yeah. Let's see here. This Will Powder blush, I mean, this is so teeny tiny. Somebody else can use this for travel. I don't need to hang on to this. It's a nice, like, kind of duochrome pink to gold, but I don't need to hang on to it. We'll declutter this one. Oh, and I wanted to talk about this one. So this is one of the Berry Rays Color Harmony blushes, which I really like. I love just swirling my brush in all of them. And then you get this kind of like nice duochrome finish. So I will hang on to this one for now as well. This is the Nomad Ponisano Sunrise blush. Looks like this, and it's this really pretty kind of like pinky kind of luminous blush here. I don't know why I'm starting to swatch everything now, but here we are. I do like this one a lot, and it kind of reminds me of Orgasm X, so we'll hang on to that. I have 5 of these Tarte blushes that I just picked up in the holiday kit, which, by the way, if you want, is now on like super clearance at their website. So you've got Charmed, Delight. This one is like super light. Captivating, Exposed, and then Party with a bunch of A's. Oh, this one is actually from a birthday gift from ages ago, so this one is not part of that collection, but I do like these Tarte blushes, so we'll hang on to those. I wish the colors were a little bit more like different, but that is what that is. All right, what do we have left here? Oh, I knew I had 2 of these. Okay, so I have 2 of these Buxom blushes. These are the Wanderlust blushes in Mykonos and Havana. I don't know why I picked up these and not Seychelles, which is like the classic blush color that everybody raves about from this line, but I do like these. I think they are very pretty. So there's Havana and Mykonos there. So definitely, I don't know why I did such an aggressive swatch for that one, but definitely going to hang on to those. I'm really into like cool tone berries and corals apparently now. All right, this Neutrogena Healthy Skin blush I have had for ages and ages and ages, but I do really like it, so I'm going to hang on to it. It kind of has like a softened version of Nargis Orgasm, so I'll keep that one. This Largella Baked Blush I also really like. Very similar to some of the Milani blushes. This is the Tropic Hues one that came in BoxyCharm. This was like when they first started making stuff specifically for BoxyCharm that was not the same quality as like the brand's regular line, so kind of sus, but I do like this one a lot. The Jouer Blush Bouquet my husband got for me, so I'll definitely be hanging on to this one. I really appreciate that gift. I have 2 of these blush lighters from Essence, and I used to really like gravitate toward these, but now that I have some of these other blushes in my collection, I don't think I need to hang on to these, so I'll go ahead and declutter those. This Essence The Blush. I love these little blushes. And my friend, I actually just encouraged her to get one of these, and then her kids like demolished it. So I'll probably give this one to her to replace the one that she had, since clearly I have plenty of other blushes. I have this Lorac Aura blush, which I think is really pretty. It's still nice and soft, so we'll hang on to that one. Look at that color. Like, I just love that kind of color for blush. I have this Serafina blush. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one too. It's a really bright coral, and I have some other like really bright corally kind of shades that I don't need to hang on to this one, so we'll pass that one along. I have Becca Songbird. This is a really pretty blush. It's like a golden kind of like orangey honey brown kind of shade. Looks really, really pretty on the skin when it's sheared out, so we'll hang on to that. And you can't get that one anymore, so definitely hang on to it. I really like this Ciate blush too. This is the Marbled Light in Dusk. And I just think this one's really pretty. I know it's really similar to this one, but I don't care. I really like this one. This was another BoxyCharm special at some point. I have this Down Boy blush from The Balm, which looks like this. This is very pretty as well. Do I need it? Let me see how similar it is to these other 2 here. Mostly this one. Oh yeah, those are different enough, I think. And then this Buxom one. Yeah, I think they're different enough. I'll go ahead and hang on to that one for a while longer. I have this Kiko Milano one, and looks like this. It's like that pinky gold duochrome. Definitely keeping that one. I have this little Dirty Little Secret one. Apparently their brand is like really suspect. I don't know what for, but I haven't bought anything from them. But this kind of like peachy soft blush I really like, so we'll hang on to that. And then last but not least is this Hot Terrain Baked Blush. And I do really like this one as well. It's definitely more of like a burgundy kind of brown terracotta shade, so fits nicely in my collection. Alright, and with that said, that is everything for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!